Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. Fight Up TV live chat coming straight and direct to you live from my mom's basement. No, I'm just joking, guys. Definitely not broadcasting from my mom's basement. I'm responsible. I'm a responsible adult. I live on my own. Got my own spot. All right. Not like these other guys living in their mom's apartments and all that. Okay. All right. I'm a functional person of society. But what's up, man? It's January 25th, the year 2021. And we're going to get right to your comments and we're going to have a really funny live chat. Go ahead and do me a big favor, everybody that's tuned in right now. Make sure to like the live chat right now. Share it with all your boxing bros, all your boxing honeys as well. And let's get the live chat started. Oh, yeah. One thing, too. Go ahead and subscribe to us on this channel if you're like a first-time watcher. We're getting really close to getting to a million subs. So help us get over there to that milestone a lot quicker. And follow us on Instagram. Follow us on all our social media, on Twitter at FightUpTV. Follow me as well on Twitter at Hey, It's Marcos V. And give my Instagram a follow as well at Hey, It's Marcos V. Remember, we're here every Monday at 5:35. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to your comments and get this live chat started. If you want to give us a special shout out or support the channel, go ahead and use the super chat function on there. Let me take a gulp of this poison, which is totally terrible for me, but it's like not as strong as a Monster or a Rockstar. And those things mess me up, guys. They jack me up. All right, let's go. They should do a Conor McGregor and a Manny Pacquiao fight, says Joey. I don't know. What happened to Conor? I don't know. Smiley. It's Smiley. That's his name. It's Smiley. I'd rather see Tank versus King Ryan. Honestly, I would still love to watch it, though, because I love boxing. I think you're talking in reference to Manny versus Ryan. Yeah, definitely. We want to see Tank versus Ryan. This is kind of a weird thing. I'm trying to get more clarification on it, but from what I've heard, it's an exhibition that's going to happen at 140 pounds. I don't know how many rounds. I don't know anything else other than that in terms of site, who's broadcasting. Ryan's with DAZN. Manny, I don't know if the contract went up, but Manny still has one fight that's owed to PBC. So I don't know how that's going to work out, because for sure Manny fighting on no freaking DAZN, okay? No DAZN. Manny's a pay-per-view fighter. So, and Ryan's one of DAZN's main stars, main attractions. So I don't know how. I guess the workaround is the exhibition, where he could go and do an exhibition and it's not a real fight. The old lion still has teeth. He does. Wait, is the fight happening today? Says Icy. No, bro. Kuya Mango says no, dummy. Oh, wow. Mr. Fantastic. I doubt that Ryan would stand a chance against Pacquiao. I mean, I love Ryan, but Pac has more experience than him. Yeah, more experience than him. Been fighting bigger guys with bigger punches. In his prime, honestly, Manny in his prime, honestly, is faster than Ryan. Like, Ryan's pretty damn fast, but Manny was faster than Ryan in terms of throwing combinations. And I think Manny still has more than enough to be able to do well against a guy like Ryan. The only thing that does worry me in that fight with Ryan and Manny Pacquiao is Ryan's hook. And because Manny sometimes will lunge in, if Ryan can time it, he's going to connect. And we saw it with Luke Campbell, man. Ryan got pop, man. He got power. He can put you down, put you out, along with the other knockouts that he's had with his left hook. And southpaws are really susceptible to that left hook and getting countered by that left hook in the straight hand. Now, we haven't seen a straight hand much from Ryan. The left hook is dangerous. That left hook is money. Let's see here. May we know how true is for Tunato. It's an exhibition, but I've been trying to get in contact with Manny's people to get an interview lined up for a while now, man. And it's, fingers crossed that I'm able to lock something down finally. Now with this news coming and with Conor losing, I know there was serious discussion with doing a fight with Conor. So hopefully, I'm able to get some sort of clarification on that end to tell you guys. In a real fight, Pacquiao would kill Ryan, says Zorba. Well, yeah, Manny's a small guy. I think him and Ryan are about the same size. Well, no, the calves. Manny's calves are gigantic. They're freaking ginormous. Manny's calves are like as big as my head. It's crazy. If you guys ever see Manny in person, look at the dude's calves. It's you're just like, what in the F? Like, how does this guy have such big calves? That's where a lot of his power comes from, obviously. Manny's walk-around rate, I think walk-around weight is around like 150. It has to be. If he's fighting at 147 throughout camp, it's been said that, Manny's really a natural like welterweight, but his optimal fighting weight is 140 pounds. Freddie's told it to me before that, he'd rather see Manny, excuse me, he'd rather see Manny at 140 pounds, but Manny doesn't want to cut, and Freddie likes it because he says that Manny gets angry. It's an angry Manny, and he likes that for him because he's pissed off that he's having to cut weight. It's more comfortable. Manny has to eat a lot in camp, but I think in the off season, I think right now, and this is only speculation. This is me just looking at photos and stuff like that. Manny's not a big guy. He has to be around like 153, 154, 155, somewhere around there. And you look at Ryan, if he's fighting at lightweight, he at least has to be cutting at least 10 pounds. Off season, he's probably like 150. So if you look at the weights right there, they're weight wise, they're the same size. Obviously Ryan's a lot bigger, but anybody that fights Manny is going to be a lot bigger because Manny's a shorter guy. What up, people? What up, Arm? What's up, bro? If Ryan quicker than Manny, he has a chance, I think. Yeah, we're going to put together a side-by-side comparison of the two guys, but that's a tricky one because Ryan, like I've already seen some clips of them side by side, and Ryan's hook does appear quicker, but when Manny's throwing combinations, he looks a lot faster than Ryan, which surprised me actually when I was looking at it. It looks way faster than Ryan. Ryan's loading up with one punch and doing it really, really quick, and Manny's throwing like 4 punches for that one punch in some of the side by sides I've seen. So when I saw that, I was just like, geez. And that's Manny like from a year ago. Could be a little slower, but it just got to me thinking of like when Manny was in his prime, like throwing those combinations. And it's just like, man, Manny was such a phenomenon, dude. Such a phenom, lightning in a bottle, man. When he would rip those I remember I had a chance to see Manny in camp, the wild card, when he was training for Juan Manuel Marquez. The third, no, was it Margarito? I think it was Marquez, the third Marquez fight. And I remember he's moving around when he used to work on the upstairs part of the wild card. And he's moving around in the combinations, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like Manny, like looks on point. That's the sharpest I've ever seen Manny from that Marquez 3 and the Margarito preparations, Margarito camps. Those two camps are the sharpest I've ever seen Manny Pacquiao for any fights. Just because of the speed and the timing and the pop that I was hearing on his punches. And it's just like, just looking at him working out, I'm like, how is it that a guy this small can generate so much freaking pop in his punches, man? It's unreal. It was really a sight to be seen when he was in his prime, to see him train, because it really puts into context like how special the dude was, but it makes sense how he was murking people left and right, knocking people out left and right, because you'd see him in person working out in the snap on these punches, and you'd be like, no way, how are these people taking these punches? And obviously they couldn't take these punches because every punch that he threw, it wasn't like a knockout blow, but it was like, wow. It was just like a pop, 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 especially on the bag. I remember I'd see the bag do like this weird motion where like it would fold up a little bit, like little mini fold ups. And then you'd start seeing like a dent, and Manny just keep targeting that dent, dot, 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 boom, 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 bop, 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 boom, boom, boom. He'd always do that, boom, boom, bow, boom, boom, boom. Man, it was crazy. It's crazy. It's just, I feel so like lucky to have been able to see Manny like really train in his prime, and to be able to witness that, man, because you don't see a lot of guys train like that anymore, like Manny. The only other person I've seen train nonstop like that is Floyd, and other than that, not really. And I've seen just about everybody in the last 7 to 8 years train at the gyms, and the way Manny and Floyd would work out is nothing in comparison to everybody else. They just had bigger gas tanks, or I don't know what, man. They could just go and go and go and go at the same intensity, which was the crazy thing, to be honest. I'll be more interested in Jake Paul versus both Ryan and Pacquiao. Not me. I'll pass. The thing is, though, and this was mentioned to Ryan's last fight, Ryan is flat-footed, so that's easy work for Pac, since Pac likes to move sideways. Let's wait and see, because Manny lunges in, and Ryan can end up timing him. But I like that combination from Manny that he caught Keith Thurman with. And I think that same combination could have some pretty good effects for Manny with Ryan, seeing that Ryan moves back with his hands down and his chin a little bit up. And I actually do see Manny catching him a lot with that specific combination of the jab straight to the body and then come over the top and then follow it up again with a straight. Let's see here. Arm, as always, thank you so much for supporting us and always being here on the chat. Remember, guys, give us a like right now. Let's go up and get to 100 likes and share the stream right here as well. Yair, what's up, bro? I'm just going straight through the all the comments. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to get to all your guys' comments here as well. So Avril, yeah, it's not official. Enrique Luna, what's up, bro? What's going on? King, hello. Chain, what's up, bro? What up, Chain? What up? Azario, I am Filipino, but Pac-Man, no chance for Ryan. Oh, dang. He thinks that Ryan will beat Manny. I don't know about that. I don't know. Ruben, but your name is not spelled like Ruben. It's spelled like a Reuben, like a Reuben sandwich. It's pretty neat. Okay. Why do people keep saying it's an exhibition match when it's not? It's a real fight. Because if you look around on all the news reports, they're saying it's an exhibition. It's going to be an exhibition fight. They're not saying it's going to be a real fight. Jao Ruiz, the perro, Marcos, aquí perreando, güey. Manny don't said anything, so it could be fake. Yeah, they're probably still negotiating. That's probably, and all this stuff that Ryan's doing is negotiations. Seeing like, hey, look how big this fight is, or how big it's going to be a big fight. And however you want to put it, as much attention as Ryan has gotten lately, he's nowhere near the star power of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is probably the only guy that's active in boxing that crosses over, that gets the attention of the casual fan. Not even freaking Canelo. And this has been Canelo's fault, because Canelo hasn't been speaking English, hasn't made an attempt to speak English, to market to the English market, which he had no reason to, because he already had a built-in fan base with so many Mexican Americans here. But the only guy that his fights are casual sporting fans will watch. I know that sense did not make sense right there, how I blurted it out. But he's the only guy right now in boxing. So Manny's a lot bigger name than Ryan. But this would be a big fight, given Ryan's attention and Ryan come off with the knockout. What up, man? Auckland, New Zealand. Dang, all right. Hey, what time is it over there in New Zealand? I think it's like a Tuesday over there already. You guys do Taco Tuesday over there? What up? Carlitos, Marcos, saludadme desde México. Desde México? I think you mean to say saludos desde Mexico. But what's up, man? What's up, bro? Pac-Man will kill Garcia. Marcos, thank you for your time today. Ari, what's up, bro? What's going on? Punch, pass, says Sam. I don't know what that means. Manny denied it. Pacquiao, don't said anything, bro, says Alvear. Hey, eat it, suck it. Jonathan Guzman, if it's true, Manny Pacquiao is going to get knocked out. If is true, Manny Pacquiao is going to knock out Ryan quick. If it's an exhibition, no one's going for a knockout. Wilder versus Ruiz. I would love that fight, but I'm hearing that Deontay Wilder possibly will be facing Charles Martin, and Ruiz is supposed to he was supposed to fight Chris Arreola for Fox, one of our Fox shows, actually. I don't know what the heck happened to that. He was supposed to fight at the end of the year, end of last year, actually. That December 26th date was supposed to be Andy's date. He was supposed to fight in November, but I don't know what's going on with Andy. I haven't seen any clips of him working out. Who knows what they're doing over there at PBC? They don't ever really tell us when these fights happen. Like, I don't know. It's just no one knows what's going on over there. I'm speaking facts. Zero facts. Dom, where'd that video from that babe? I don't know what you mean, NJNP. Yo, bro, NJNP. You're always on here. I appreciate it. Love it, bro. What's your real name, dog? Because I feel weird just saying NJNP. Joseph from Denver, Colorado. What's up? Marcos, thank you for your exchange on Twitter. Fury is a cheater. Oh, it's you. Oh, bro, get out of here with that garbage, dog. Come on, man. Me and Ari were talking on Twitter. He thinks Fury loaded his gloves. I think that's nonsense because I've been in the back, in the locker rooms when fighters are getting gloved up right before their fights. The inspectors are there. They're watching everything. And even when you're getting wrapped up, here's the other thing that people don't understand, man. Okay? When you're getting wrapped up, your hands for a fight, okay, with the padding, and you're using smaller gloves, okay, heavyweight, I think over 154 and over is 10 ounce, and I think heavyweight, I don't know if it's 10 ounce that they use or 12 ounce for professional fights. There's not a lot of room, bro, to move the glove, okay? It's a freaking tight fit, especially because they're new gloves. They're not broken in. They're brand new gloves. They're not broken in, so it's an even tighter squeeze. It's not comfortable when you have a fight night wrap on there. All right, it's very uncomfortable. Your hand feels like this. You know, there's pressure there. You can't move your hand anymore, dude. It's a soft cast, pretty much, that they build out when they put your wraps, and then when you put your hand in there, it's a really, really tight squeeze. So yeah, I'm not buying into that just because from my experience of actually getting a fight night wrap, because we did a video years ago with my boxing trainer, who's an active cut man right now in boxing that wraps hands. I asked him, wrap me up like the pros. I want a pro wrap. I want to know how it feels like. And then I got a 8-ounce glove, put it in there, and I was like, Jesus, this ish is tight, dude. Like, how the heck? Like, it's uncomfortable. Like, I feel like it's not a lot of pressure, but I felt like the circulation is like, dang, like if I wear these things for like an hour, like my fist is going to go numb, you know? It's a really tight squeeze, extremely tight squeeze. Pac-Man will murder Garcia. Ryan has no chance. What's up? San Bernardino in the house. What's going on? What round does Canelo stop Yildirim? I don't think it goes more than 4 rounds, to be honest. Yildirim gets hit way, way too much. He'll bring the fight, though. The last fight that he had with Durrell, he brought it to Durrell, man. That was an entertaining fight that happened in Minnesota. I was there live. We were doing an FS, I believe it was an FS1. Really, really good fight. Yildirim's going to bring it. Guys, yeah, Canelo's going to win this fight. We all know this. Canelo's going to win this fight, okay? But Yildirim is going to come to fight. He's not going to lay on the ropes. He's not going to just allow Canelo to willingly just wail shots on him. This fool's going to come to fight, and he's going to get knocked out probably. But he's going to get his licks in, like, because this guy, if you've seen his fights, he's a rough and tumble fighter. Like, he doesn't give an F if he gets hit. He'll take a shot to give a shot. So we're probably going to get, a knockout of the year. And I think actually it's going to be an entertaining fight for as long as it lasts. Yildirim's going to exchange with Canelo. They're sparring partners. There's a familiarity there between the two fighters. I'm not saying it's going to be the best fight ever. It's going to be entertaining for how short it is, because it is going to be a short fight. Why are two active boxers having an exhibition? Good question. I don't know. Like I mentioned, it could be Ryan has a contract. He's a DAZN person. He can't fight outside of the DAZN platform. Manny still has one more fight contractually left to PBC. They're not going to let Manny go to PBC. To DAZN. And this is just me thinking right now. So what's the workaround there? Have an exhibition that neither guy, they're not tied to neither promoter. Ryan is a child against a beast, says boxer for life. What's up, Marcos, bro? Graham Perry in the house of Virgil Ortiz. What's up, Jesus or Jesus? What's up, man? Graham Perry, what's up? What's up with Sinisa? February 13th. Sinisa's not fighting on February 13th. She's fighting in March, I believe. That's what she told me. What up? What's up, man? Ari's giving me $5 now for the super chat. Here we go. Ari wants to continue this argument. Oh my goodness, Ari, bro. Let it go, dog. I told you, bro. I told you already. Like, these things sound like QAnon conspiracy followers. You know, like they're creating their own. This is all business. You realize that, Ari, right? This is all business. They're playing you, bro. They're playing you for clicks. All these conspiracy theory videos in general, that whole segment on YouTube, it's all for clicks. They're in the business of creating these videos. Do you ever notice why there's ads at certain points in those videos? Do you ever notice that? Because these guys know when to place those ads. They're doing all this to get paid. Their job is to come up with conspiracy theories to get clicks, to get paid, bro. Anybody who watches any of those conspiracy theory videos, and not just this one in specific, bro. Not this one in specific. I'm saying in general, you're all getting played. It's all a business. These channels, their job is to create theories for you to keep watching so they can keep making money. Marcos, I see you didn't watch the Dewey Cooper link. I sent you where he explained how Fury cheated. Please go watch it. Thank you for the exchange. I'm not going to watch it because I know from my experience, bro. It's to me, it doesn't weigh in at all, man. Not at all. Hurricane Hank, what's up, bro? What are you talking about? What channel? Dang, my chat just got resetted. Oh, man. Here we go. This sucks. All right, yo, it's around 3 p.m. here in New Zealand. Curious your thoughts on Kambosos not getting much media attention, given that he's the likely opponent to face Teofimo. It's because he's not well known here in the States. Obviously, Haney, Tank. Who's the other guy? Haney, Tank, Ryan are the guys that are getting the headlines, and he's mentioned them. You know, Haney went on a media push a few weeks back to get his name out there in the press. That's why. So, from what Teo told me in my interview, the fight was going to happen, but that was a few weeks back. But you know what? Just because you asked that, bro, I'm going to reach out to Kambosos. I'm going to get him here on the channel, and we're going to talk and see what's going on with that. Let's see here. If Ryan beats Manny, will he be the A side against Tank? Yeah, of course. Well, I don't know. I would think so, but they're gonna tell Ryan, like, hey, we're the ones that sell out arenas. Go sell out an arena and see if you're the A side. It's funny. I got into a discussion with my friend about who's the more popular fighter, and I'm like, dude, it's Ryan, bar none. And they're like, well, is Ryan selling out in Atlanta, or like has Ryan sold out in an arena yet? And I'm like, bro, Tank sold out in Atlanta. That's like his fan base there. Like, that's his core fan base. He's like, well, Ryan hasn't sold out anywhere. I'm like, yeah, true, he hasn't yet, but like, if Ryan were to fight at the StubHub, he'd sell out. He's like, well, Tank sold out there. I'm like, yeah, but that was because of the Abner Maris fight. Granted, people wanted to see that fight at the time. A big fan base was from Abner's part that they wanted to see that fight as well. I'm like, if Ryan were to fight at the StubHub, he'd probably sell out, bro. And he's like, oh, what is it? Come back to me when he sells out an arena like Atlanta. He's like, can he sell out the Staples Center? And I'm like, I don't know. If it's a good enough fight, potentially, I think so. Like Garcia versus Linares, it's a good fight. I think they can get a good-sized crowd once COVID stops. So let's see here. Here we go. More conspiracy people on here. Oh, Jesus. Skills from New Orleans. Oh, God. Conspiracy. Resto and Margarito cheated as the commission won. Oh, my God. Skills, bro. Okay. You know why? The reason why those protocols are in place? Because back then when the Resto fight happened with Collins, they didn't have those protocols in place. So I already know from your comment that you're not schooled in this. Because you should know that that's the reason why those protocols were put in place. Okay? Now, in terms of Margarito. All right. In terms of Margarito. Who caught Margarito? The trainer. The trainer was there watching. And he was watching. So what does that tell you? One, a few things. And I'm not saying I don't believe that Margarito did this. I believe he did it because they found the plaster, okay, on the gloves. That means the prior, either he wasn't doing it or the trainers were doing a poor job of not really looking at Margarito getting wrapped up, okay? Those are the only two plausible things, because Margarito's BS excuse that he didn't know, that's BS. You know when someone's wrapping your hands something different, okay? You know, it's one of those things. You freaking know. So there's that explanation for you. Let's see here. Marcos, what do you think about Virgil versus Boots Ennis? I love Duran, bro. I love Duran. Guy is the future at 147. I think it's a great fight. Duran, obviously, I think would have the advantage in that fight because of his speed, his footwork, and his movement. But if he gets clipped, man, Virgil's going to drop him, to be honest. The tinfoil hat people coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. But you know what? Go ahead. Come at me. All the tinfoil people. Come on, bro. I'm down for the discourse. Let's go. Let's go. As long as you're using the super chat, bro, I'll engage with you. So, hey, tinfoil guys, come on. Use the super chat. Hey, Skills from New Orleans, use the super chat again. I'll answer you because your first comment already discredited you in terms of your knowledge. Or bread under the table, says Edwin. How you explain Fury coming into a fight with torn glove? You are stupid. Oh, my God. Fury didn't have a torn glove, first off. Second off, the commission's there inspecting the gloves. And they take the fight gloves away and then they give them back, all right? And then they wrap up the gloves, they tie them up, they put the tape on it, they put the marking on there, and they see the tape. So how can it be a torn glove? God damn it, man. Some of these people are – that's why I say, like, this is comparison to, like, what you see in politics with the QAnon crowd. Like, this is, like, boxing's version of a QAnon conspiracy. I swear to God, man, because you talk to people with experience with this stuff that have seen these protocols put in place, and they completely disregard it. No, it's not possible. Like that. The commission would never allow someone to come into a fight with a torn glove, okay? So why the hell you even bring that up, a torn glove? That's stupid. Get out of here, man. Come on, bro. Let's see. Man, this freaking chat keeps resetting. I'm sorry about that, people. Marcos, explain the flap. Oh, God, here we go. The flapping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right. The flapping part. Okay. Put on a goddamn glove with fight night wrapping and see how it is. You can watch a Shane Mosley fight, okay? Shane Mosley had a flapping jab. So I'll put right there. Watch a Shane Mosley fight. There you go. You excited for Adrien Broner's return? Yeah, this is a good segue here. Tonus, thank you. You excited for Adrien Broner's return? When he's got his head screwed on, he's a beast. Yeah, I am actually. Let's see what Broner has. He's in shape. He looks focused. He's lost a lot of weight, man. Props to him, man. Lost like 35 pounds. Like, dude, I'm like struggling to lose like 5. This dude lost like 35 pounds. I'm like, what the hell? And a lot of motivation, though, when you got a guaranteed purse, like a multi-million-dollar purse there. But let's see what Adrien can do. Hopefully, you know, he still has enough in the tank to give us some good performances, some big, significant fights. I'm not sure what the opponent is anymore at this point. I know that him and Michelle Rivera were scheduled to fight, and that fight didn't go through because of weight. I honestly, if he would have fought Michelle Rivera, that would have been a very, very competitive fight. Very good. That kid's a freaking beast. He can fight. And I would not been a surprise at all if he would have upsetted Broner in that fight. If you're a former boxer, okay, bro, you would know then the protocols that are in place, Skills from New Orleans. And you know that a lot of it is just people blowing smoke up your ass, okay? You would know that because of the Resto fight, those protocols were put into place. You would know, if you're a former fighter, that when you're doing your glove selection, the commission takes the glove away. Not only that, your opponent looks at your gloves, gives them back, and then the commission sides off on them and then take them away from you. You don't get to see those gloves until you're actually wrapping. If you're a fighter, you will know then you in your locker room, the other opponent's trainer comes and is there watching while you're getting your hand wrapped along with the commissioner. You would know then if you were a fighter, as soon as you put on your gloves and they're wrapping your gloves and wrapping, the commission comes, takes a look at it again, and then signs off on it. You would know that. So why are you questioning that? Showbiz and Punch Drunk, the best channels. I like Punch Drunk. He's a cool guy. As long as he doesn't talk politics. His politics is a little crazy. Never been a fan of Ryan, but damn, I really wanted the fight with Tank. The fight with Tank will happen, bro. These guys are very, very young. It will happen. It will happen. Who's AB fighting? We don't know yet. Who you got winning, Kong or Zilla? King Kong or Godzilla? I got Godzilla, bro. Come on, Godzilla. Godzilla's king of the monsters. Come on, man. John said he's never been buzzed or hit clean. Virgil will kill him, says Grrrs. How does this come to be? Manny versus Garcia. Did someone call out one or the other? I don't know how this happened. It just happened, you know. Look at all this crazy stuff happening in combat sports. You got Jake Paul wanting to fight Conor McGregor. You got Logan Paul was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. I don't know what's happening with that fight now. Yeah, it's all messed up right now. Great job as always. Thank you, Boxing Now. Appreciate that, bro. Oh, God, Skills from New York. You're biased. No, I'm not biased. I'm objective. When I see bullshit, I'm going to call bullshit out. Those theories are bullshit, given my experience covering this damn sport and seeing how people get gloved up in locker rooms. They sound preposterous, you know? Here we go again. Oh, man, bro. The Christian Hammer fight, bro, was torn. I don't know what that means, dude. Let's see here. Dang it. Now it got reset again. What's up, Arnold? I apologize, guys. I apologize. Let's see here. I'm going to move the chat up and try to salvage some of these comments. Let's see here. Art, what up, what up, what up? Brandon, here we go. Dang it. Okay, reset again. All right. If there's an option here that I'm not aware of that slows down the chat so I could actually am able to answer all your guys' responses, let me know, bro. Please, let me know, bros. Edwin, what's up? Probably a fight, Regus. What's up, bro? Carlos, I love you too, bro. Why is there so many black boxing channels hating on Latinos? I don't know, man. That's unfortunate. If they are, you know, should like who you like, man, based on, and I've always said that too. Like who you like based on how they fight, man. If you like a guy that, you know, knocks people out and you just like their style of fighting, who cares where they're from, man? Like them because you're a fan of them, you know? The same thing with all sports, man. Like for instance, Manny, okay? People like Manny because he was an exciting fighter to watch. Gennady Golovkin, exciting fighter to watch because they'd go in and try to kill people. They'd try to knock the crap out of them. You know, like who you like. Based on the styles, based on their personality, doesn't matter what race, religion, or creed. Like who you like because what appeals them to you, man. It shouldn't be a thing of that. And, you know, boxing has done a bad job of that back in the 90s and the early 2000s about pitting that. And you know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, we got to change. It's not cool. You know, people need to support who they like, you know, based on how they fight. Let's see here. Peace and Pugilism. Boxing Logistics United is in the MF house. What's up? What's up, man? Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. Regis. Has Manny confirmed the matchup with Ryan Garcia? No. AB versus Regis Prograis would be lit. I agree. That'd be a great fight. Both of them have been talking ish about each other. Let's see here. Why did they turn off the camera? I don't know where this thing comes from either. So, you know, that's the one thing that I don't know about. And I've heard it, so I don't know what that is. You look and sound like Jeremy Johns. I don't know who that is. Why Fury keep hitting Wilder with the palm of his hand? Do you ever see a Muhammad Ali fight? Did you ever see that? You ever question why Muhammad Ali would do this? You ever see a George Foreman fight? You ever see George Foreman do the same damn thing? Come on, man. Come on. Get out of here with that, man. MFK, love your channel, bro. How does this came to be? Manny versus Garcia? Did someone call out the other? I think so. I think Ryan called for the fight. He just put it out there. And I don't know, I guess momentum. Manny's people got involved. I don't freaking know. I don't know. How about the 20 count from the first fight? That's a bunch of BS. No 20 count in the first fight. Come on, bro. Oh, my God. We all know, okay, when someone's knocked down, yes, they're mandated 10 seconds, okay? But it's also to the discretion of the referee to give you the litmus test, all right? The referee, obviously, you're going to get more time. The referee, it's the discretion of the referee. He gives you the litmus test to see if you're able to continue or not. In that first fight, that's what he did with Fury. He wanted to make sure nothing would happen to him if he sends him out. He wanted to make sure that he was okay. So that's why he gave him the extra time. The referee made that call, and the referee is able to make that call. That's one of the things that they're able to do in there. So get out of here with that. Come on, bro. Okay, here we go. This guy. Este pendejo aquí. You're biased. Just admit it's too much evidence. You represent old media. You know what? You're stupid. Okay? You're dumb. If you know me, I'm one of the most unbiased people. I'm objective. And when I see BS, I call it. Okay? So get the hell out of here with your dumbass shit. Hopefully there's a third Wilder Fury fight. I agree. Hopefully there is. Let's see here. Let's see here. Someone says everything you just said is bullshit. I know this. I know Dante. So if he, come on, Dante, really, come on, bro. Cutting the camera is completely legal. All the fighters do it. This is the first I've heard of this camera crap. I'm not really knowledgeable in the camera stuff. So actually, you guys are letting me know about stuff that I don't know about that. Jake Paul versus Paulie Malignaggi. Who you got? Oh man, did you guys see Paulie over the weekend reacting to the Conor knockout? Oh geez. Paulie versus Jake Paul. Oh my god. You would think Paulie, obviously, but you gotta. I don't even want to say this. Artem beat Paulie in a bare knuckle fight. Okay, Artem. Paulie has hand issues. Paulie should be able to outbox a Jake Paul, but Jake Paul's a lot bigger. I don't know. Then it's hilarious that I'm even questioning this because, yeah. But you know what? He keeps training that Jake Paul, whether we like it or not. You know, that'll market himself well. And you know what? Everybody hates on him, but he has more balls than you and me. That's for sure. Jake Paul has bigger nuts than either you or me. You want to know why? Because he actually stepped in there and had a real fight, had two real fights. He actually went in there and put in the work, trained with professionals, sparring. So he's already done more than both you and me. So, yes, it's cringy at times. Yes, it hurts us as boxing fans to have someone like him that came from YouTube get in the mix with our biggest stars, because we feel like this guy's not a real fighter, not a real boxer. But at the end of the day, he has more balls than me and you because he stepped in the ring and actually had a fight. Let's see here. Comments reset it again. Dang it. I hate how this thing resets. Raymart, what's up? Can you greet me a happy birthday? Big fan from the Philippines. Raymart Torres, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you and your family are spending it well, spending it safe, and I wish you all the best and much more very happy birthdays. That one's to you, Raymart. What's up? Let's go here. I will do step in the ring if someone gave me the same platform. Yeah, but he went ahead and did it, man. You know, he's sparring with pros. You know, he's doing a lot of stuff that people wouldn't be willing to do. Here's the other thing. He's willing to be embarrassed because at the end of the day, it could have been him that got knocked out against that Nate Robinson fight. You know, and that's another big thing that you know, a lot of us would like to criticize, but at least, you know, he's doing something. You know, he's risking, and so far his risk, the reward has been 10 times more because of those risks that he's put in there. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Come on, bro. Chavez Jr. mess him up. Is Virgil fighting Hooker next? Yes. Virgil Ortiz is fighting Maurice Hooker next. That's a good fight, but Hooker needs to be careful with Virgil, man. LMFAO Marcos, I don't know. The bare knuckle made me think the same thing. What do you mean, bare knuckle, bro? Bugsta. Paulie getting knocked out. Oh, man. Jake Paul, much bigger. I agree. How would you rank Lomachenko, says EA Loop. Late show 42. You want me to say the Valentino? Yes. Okay. EA Loop, how would you rank Lomachenko? I still think Lomachenko is one of the best in the division. Give him a tune-up fight. Give him a tough tune-up fight to see where he is, to see how he is with the injuries, and then put him back in there, man. It's just one loss, guys. Jesus. Because the guy loses one time. You guys are trashing on him, saying he's washed up, old. You know, like, come on. The same thing with, like, the Conor McGregor situation, as we now segue to the Conor McGregor fight. But the same thing with the Conor McGregor situation. Just because it's one loss, everyone's like, oh, Conor's done. He's washed up. No. For one, in MMA, Everyone loses. Okay, everybody. Look at freaking Dustin Poirier's record. Everybody loses. It doesn't mean that they're washed up and done. The same thing should be in boxing. I think that's the same thing that fans should do. He lost to Salido. See, I see a comment here. He lost to Salido, laughing. Bro, Salido is a tough freaking guy. Salido would beat the crap out of you, beat the crap out of me, beat the crap out of a lot of guys. And Salido actually did beat the crap out of a lot of guys. Salido's a rough, rugged fighter that'll give you a run for the money. So I don't know why people are laughing about Salido like he's some bum. Salido wasn't some bum. Dude, Salido was a handful, a legit problem for a lot of people. So yeah, don't be sliding Salido. Salido was a tough freaking outing for any fighter on any given grade. Exactly. Captain, whatever the hell your name is, give Salido some respect. That's true. MMA, they fight the best, unlike these people in boxing. Salido's always game to fight. He was rigged. Who was rigged? It wasn't rigged. So the Conor McGregor fight, obviously all you guys saw the fight. You know, it was trending. Surprised first time Conor McGregor gets stopped in the ring, gets a guy that he completely washed the first time around when he was up and coming. Conor looked slow to me, very slow. He didn't look as fluid, didn't look as fast. And inactivity is a mofo, man. And Conor even said it after the fact, inactivity. You can't expect to go back in the ring and be at your best if, one, you're out partying, drinking, doing all the stuff you're not supposed to be doing as a fighter. There's such a huge track record. That's like the main downfall of fighters. I remember one time a guy told me, a trainer told me, you know what is the biggest downfall of a fighter? I'm like, what? He's like, booze and bitches. And I was like, really? He's like, yes. He's like, if you ever have a fighter, if you ever coach someone, tell your fighter stay away from booze and bitches, because those are the two downfalls of fighters. But hold on, okay, I'm trying to get to your comments. All right. But with the Conor fight, I don't think he's done. He's young. What he needs to do with this, I feel, is get rid of all the other distractions that he has, and he needs to focus on what got him to the game. He needs to focus on being a fighter 24/7. Like I mentioned, in MMA, you're given the ability to lose, and your stock doesn't take much of a dip. He's still the biggest name in the UFC. He still has a lot of big fights left up there. Just needs to be more active, man. He needs to stop with this boxing stuff, wanting to have exhibitions with Manny. Yes, I understand it's money, but we're seeing it's detrimental to his MMA career. At the end of the day, he's an MMA fighter. He's not a boxer. He's an MMA fighter as well. So Peter's not a fan of Conor. Same with this other guy. Don't worry, you're getting booted out of here. That other guy with the dumb comment here. But I wouldn't count out Conor yet. Just same thing that I've always said it as well. Don't count out Deontay Wilder yet. Do not count him out. Guy has a nuclear bomb in that freaking right hand. He can put out any guy at any moment. So don't count him out. I still think he probably beats Anthony Joshua and a lot of other heavyweights. Don't count the guy out. He's going to come back. He's going to come back motivated, wanting to prove people wrong. Peter Pumpkin Eater, what up? Thoughts on CD? I don't know. Who's CD? Only thing in UFC is you lose like 4 times, they throw you away. That is true that they do that as well. GGG's in my top 5. Is Manny versus Ryan happening? They say it's an exhibition. Success makes you soft. McGregor won't be champ again, says Life and Logic. Eesh. A little harsh there on Conor, no, bro? Don't think he can go back again? I think he can now that Khabib's not there. Okay, the other thing is he was kicking the crap out of Poirier, okay, up until the stoppage, all right? He's kicking the crap out of him. He's winning the fights. Yes, the leg kicks. You could say like, oh, no, like Poirier was setting up for the leg kicks. Yeah, but he's still losing the fight. He's still losing the fight. He's getting tagged. Obviously, different Poirier, I just, I don't think he's done yet. I don't think he's done yet. It's just he's been inactive, and he needs to just focus on fighting and training 24/7 and not all this other crap that he does outside of the ring. Because he's been doing a lot of stuff outside of the ring. Conor's mouth is his best weapon. He knows how to, he knows how to build up fights. I'm Irish, and he's hated in Ireland. He lost a lot of respect in Ireland. He's a scumbag, says Peter. Yo, Peter, So give us a perspective on this, dog. Why is he hated in Ireland now, and why has he lost a lot of respect? Because he still continues to be like one of the biggest athletes, one of the most rabid fan bases. So I'm curious on this, man. Why is that? Give us the Irish perspective on this. I'll be waiting for your comment, Peter. I agree on Conor and I raise a Wilder. Manny can't just fight anyone anymore. He has to pick them because of his age. Franklin, I think Annie's earned Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? No, I think Manny's earned the right to pick and choose whoever the heck he wants, man. Guy's been fighting. He's been a pro for close to 30 years now. You know, pound for pound fighter, number one at one point. Boxing's only 8-division world champion. Guy's a freaking living legend, man. I think he could pick and choose whoever he wants to fight. Obviously, yeah, because he's 42 now. You got to be smart about who you pick and fight. He goes into a fight with Crawford, more than likely he's going to lose that fight, you know? So, hey, Canelo does it. Floyd did it. All these other guys have done it. And it's okay. When you get to that position, it's all right to do that because you've earned the right. If there's one guy that's earned the right, it's freaking Manny Pacquiao. I think all you guys would agree on that. McGregor not a real fighter anymore. NJNP, what's up? Let's see. Nice hair, Marco. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. It's kind of long. Jose, this is Jose's pound for pound. Let's see. Let's see what you got, Jose. Canelo number 1, Fury number 2, Manny number 3, Crawford number 4, Spence number 5. Pound for pound, irrefutable list unless you're a casual. Dude, your list is whack, bro. Come on, dog. Got to keep it real. No, dog. Canelo for sure number 1. Number 2, probably Crawford or Inoue. I have freaking, yeah, Manny's still top 10. Spence, top 10. I wouldn't put him top 5 yet. Crawford for sure, top 5. Ryan spent 2 weeks on a publicity tour using Tank Diva's name. 4 decades already. Damn it, Pac. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy to see, you know, how long Manny's been fighting. It's nuts, actually. Marcos versus Jake Paul, make it happen. Nah. I'd want to get a little bit more training time. So I'm going to zip it up and not even say anything because probably, I'll be honest, probably this way probably whoop my ass because I haven't been training or doing anything and he's been active. But let me get a year in. let me get a year in to get in shape. How do you know that man is really from Ireland? I don't know. I'm just saying his word for it. Let's see. He hasn't responded yet. It's hard to get up at 4 a.m. and do real work when you sleep in satin sheets. Very true. Very true. But hey, look, Canelo sleeps in satin and silk sheets, and he's able to do it. It's the desire of the athlete inside. Yeah, it's distractions too, man. You gotta, man. You just gotta avoid the distractions. That's what it is, man. You can't get distracted with all this other stuff. Second round knockout, says Alvier. You're right, but he should take someone pound for pound right now with Manny. You know, I can see an argument for that. Okay. If you're a boxing purist, I see in general, you should want to see the best fight the best, regardless of age or status or anything like that. You know, but like I mentioned, you know, Manny's already at the twilight of his career. And you know, for him, having fought all the people he was supposed to fight, he fought all the best in his division from Barrera, Morales, who are the other guys? Marquez, Margarito. Like, if you look at the guys he's fought all the guys that were pretty much ranked number 1 on his way up. You know, so Manny lived that creed and motto for the longest time. So I think, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with Manny picking and choosing who he wants. If you want to call him a cherry picker, you know, whatever, that's your prerogative, you know, but Manny, for the better part of 20 years, fought the very best in boxing on a consistent basis. So I think, you know, just based on that, he should. But Javier says, so just retired. I agree. I think, and I thought, and I said this, you know, I think Manny should retire after that Thurman fight. Go out on a high note like that, you know. I don't want to see him get knocked out again. I don't want to see him get hurt, you know, because every fighter has a certain amount of punches in them, you know, and I hate to see something happen to Manny, to be honest. Hate to see something happen to Manny. If Mayweather came back, he would be pound for pound again. Yeah, I agree with that. Franklin says he looks amazing. And JP says Mosley. I don't know. What's that in reference to, bro? Who to win, Triple G or Charlo? Ooh, that's a tough one, Franklin. That's a really good one. I don't know. Who'd win, guys? Who do you guys think would win? Triple Yi or Charlo? That's actually a really, really good fight, man. I don't know. Avril says Triple G. What do you guys say? Let's see here. Let's see here. But negates everything said before. An older Sugar Ray fought a young, strong Terry Norris. So Manny don't get a pass. Yeah, but Sugar Ray was also retired. And he decided to come back, man. So, Manny's been active. I agree I could replace Spence. Yep. I wish Manny had took up the Humberto Soto fight back in the early 2000s. He would have – really? He would have wrecked Soto. Are you serious, bro? Is that – Hank, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Humberto Soto. No, man, Manny would have eaten him up alive. Jay, Charlo stops him. I don't know if Charlo stops Triple G. Gives him a damn good fight, but I don't know if he stops Triple G. Has an iron chin, man. I don't know about that. GGG, Triple G, Charlo. Boxing Logistics United, you tripping, says Javier. Charlo, Triple G. Okay, from the response, it's looking like 60-40 Charlo. That's a good fight, man. It's a really good fight. Damn. See, this is why boxing sucks a lot of the times, man. Like a fight like Triple G and Charlo, not going to happen. Why? Because both are on two different networks, politics, all that ish. And it's sad. It's sad because who loses at the end of the day? We lose out on a great fight. The fighters lose. The fighters lose on a great fight that could build their status and a freaking great payday as well. Yeah, it's a lose-lose for everybody. It sucks. F. Jake Paul, okay, German. Sentence doesn't make sense. Manny is semi-retired for real. Manny versus De La Hoya. I love Charlo, but it's a good test for both fights, but I don't know how it ends. Same here, Franklin. I agree, man. I don't know. Both guys have great jabs. Both guys come forward. Obviously, Charlo's younger, sharper than Golovkin, but Golovkin's still a threat. And Golovkin has the one thing, I think, that's made Golovkin special. I remember Bernardo Hopkins asked me one time. It's like, what makes Triple G so special? And I'm like, I didn't really know what to say at the time. He kind of put me on the spot. And I'm like, his jab? And he's like, really, Marcos? That's not the thing that makes Golovkin special. It's his power. Power is the thing that makes Golovkin special. And I'm like, well, what makes Canelo special? And he didn't really have an answer. I'm like, is it his defense? I'm like, he's well-rounded. Just Canelo's very complete. I think power-wise, yes, Charlo's a very explosive fighter. But Golovkin, his power is on a I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a great freaking fight. It just sucks. See, this is why boxing sucks. This is why people hate on boxing. This is why people watch the UFC and MMA. This is why Teddy Atlas has turned full heel, supporting everything UFC now and MMA and just bashing on boxing consistently. But he has a point. Boxing sucks because we don't have the best fighting the best on a consistent basis because people are greedy. You got other people, too many chefs in the kitchen. We still continue to love it because it's one of the few sports where you see dreams come true before your very eyes, and just these fighters bear everything in the ring, show their souls and themselves to you. But man, boxing's one effed up sport, that's for sure. One effed up sport. A lot of comments. I'm happy, guys. Let's get some more likes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't tuned in before. Please also follow us on social media at FightHubTV. I'll write it down here in the comments where you can follow us at FightHubTV on Twitter and Instagram. And then you can follow me at Hey, it's Marcos V on Twitter and Instagram as well. All right, let's go back to the comments. Potato, I like this guy's name, Potato Base. Potato Base. Just watched your interview with Thurman when he went crazy about Pacquiao horn. What was going on through your head? That's a funny thing. I'm glad you brought it up. Okay. So Potato Base, which is a freaking great name. So I went and spent a few days with Keith Thurman in his prep for his Manny Pacquiao fight. I was over there in Clearwater, and I paid him a visit. And Thurman kind of went off on me during a strength and conditioning training. That was the second day that I was visiting him. It was in the afternoon, and it's in this facility that's like right next to the beach. It's a beautiful freaking facility, man. I remember stepping out, and I was just like, wow, like the building is, I'm going to say, a 4-minute walk to the beach. And I'm like, man, like you get your workout and you jump in the ocean. Like how awesome is this? Like, and it's humid as heck over there in Tampa, in Florida. I'm thinking, man, this is like the perfect place to get in shape. You want to be in a place that's humid, that has humidity, so you could sweat and so you could burn calories. So, I go in there, and there's another person in there to see Thurman also as well. When he's doing his workout, I start talking to him. And then, he brings up the Jeff Horn fight. And I tell Thurman, come on, bro. Horn didn't beat Manny. And he goes off on me. And for a second, I remember for like 2 seconds, I was like, ha, ha, ha. And then he started getting really serious. And I was like, oh, shit. I think he's really mad, And I remember after I asked my camera guy, he's like, oh, bro, he got kind of heated there, So when he starts going off on me, I didn't want to risk him like getting really, really angry at me. I was just like, oh, no. So, if you notice, I changed the tone of my voice and I changed my energy to like more calming, to kind of diffuse the situation and to let him know that I wasn't trying to challenge him in any way or try to aggravate him in any way. But I don't know if he was doing it to build up the fight even more. If he was, damn, Keith's a good damn actor, because I thought he was serious. I thought I seriously had pissed him off. And I thought, like, man, he got that pissed off over me saying that Jeff Horn didn't win that fight. I'm like, I've never seen anybody passionately defend Jeff Horn that way. I'm like, you must be a Jeff Horn super fan. He's a horn dog. Keith Thurman is a horn dog. But yeah, I was worried for a bit. It's like the other time when I had an interview with Mike Tyson and he got all freaking crazy, and I was just like, oh my God, like this is freaking scary. But that was funny. That was a good interview that I had with Keith Thurman. I love Keith Thurman. I love talking to Keith Thurman. Here's this guy, Horn kicked Pacquiao's butt. No, bro, get out of here, dog. You're crazy, bro. You talking nonsense, homie. Yair, the best interview is the Valentinos. Yes, my famous interview with Angel Garcia where he went off on me. Yeah, I've had a few people kind of go off on me, actually, over the years. Hopefully here's some more people going off on me. That's good. That's good for you guys. You get a good piece of entertainment, get traffic, and we continue to talk about this kind of stuff. He brought that heat to you. Yes, he did, Hank. Yes, he did. Talk about Plant fighting on Saturday and what it would mean if he wins, says Franklin. So Caleb Plant's fighting Saturday. I'm going to be on the telecast. I think it's safe to say I've renewed my deal with PBC on Fox. I've signed on with Fox for one more year to work for them as their unofficial scorer. Brandon Arrow has always treated me well, and I've always been appreciative of Arrow. I'm a big fan of Arrow. I love Arrow a lot. Caleb Plant's defending his title against Caleb Truax, his IBF super middleweight title. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why the hell is Caleb Plant fighting Caleb Truax? What does this do for Caleb Plant? All Caleb Plant does is fight easy opposition. I've heard all these comments. All he does is just cherry pick, fights bums, blah, 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 blah. I asked Caleb Plant, why is he fighting Caleb Truax? And he told me the reasoning behind it as to why him and his team came to the decision to fight Caleb Truax at this point, as opposed to later, and to go through with his mandatory. I'm going to go ahead and drop you the link right now so you guys can see that interview, because it's a very good interview, because he tells me how close he was to signing that Canelo fight, and he assures fans that he is going to fight Canelo Alvarez. Here's the interview right here. Boom, I just dropped the link for you guys. This is the Caleb Plant interview that I just dropped. I'll drop the link again. As well. Boom, right there. So pretty much Caleb, the reason why Caleb is fighting Caleb Truax, one, it's his IBF mandatory. The IBF is really, really strict with their mandatories, okay? But he did have a choice, I think, for having it a little bit later if he was going to go through with his Canelo fight or not. He told me that the team decided to get this mandatory out of the way so it leaves the rest of the year free for him to get that Canelo fight or to make that Canelo fight or to go into a big fight. Obviously, there's been some decisions made on Canelo's part that doesn't make the Caleb Plant likely now for this year. Canelo signed a 2-fight deal with Matchroom Boxing. First one being that he's fighting MV Yildirim the end of February in Miami, Florida. The second fight, obviously, if you think he signed up with Matchroom Boxing, is going to be with Billy Joe Saunders. That's 2 fights. So that means Caleb Plant and Canelo aren't going to fight. Maybe September will probably be when they fight if Canelo goes through with his plan. But, you know, I would like to see Caleb go with David Benavidez. And then I think that's a perfect buildup because if Canelo beats Billy Joe Saunders, he gets the WBA, the WBC, the WBL belt. The last belt that he needs to get to be undisputed is the IBF belt. But that's the reason as to why Caleb Plant chose this fight is to free up his year to make big fights so he's not bogged down by having to do a mandatory instead, because the IBF will strip you if you don't go through with your mandatory. Peter, bro, you're spamming our chat, dog. I'm going to have to mute you. Sorry, bro. It's too much, dog. Too much. I'm going to have to put you on timeout. Go to your corner. Timeout. Timeout. All right, guys, let's get some more likes up in here. Let's get to 150 likes if we can. Aguas born ready. Okay. We all love saying that. I was born ready. No boxing, no life. Can we all get it there? We go all together. Can we all say this together? We're going to break the fourth wall right now. We're all going to say no boxing, no life. All together now. 3, 2, 1. No boxing, no life. Chocolatito Estrada versus Gallo. Chocolatito Estrada. Chocolatito Román González contra el Gallo Estrada. Va a ser una pelea muy exitosa, yo creo. Muy emocionante. I'm talking about the Spanish, I don't know why. Dude, Estrada, there we go. No boxing, no life. No boxing, no life. Dang, okay, this chat, me talking in the chat is kind of laggy. I was born ready. Dude, I don't know with Roman and Estrada. It's a great freaking fight. I think I got to give the slight edge to Estrada just because he's been consistently performing extremely well in fights. Roman had a great win over Yafai, but I don't really, Yafai was okay. You know, he wasn't like an elite, so, you can counter back. Well, Quadras isn't that good. You're right. You know, he's not that good anymore. He was. But I think because Roman hit a little dip there, with Rungvisai, and he did seem to have a little bit of trouble acclimating to the weight. You'd hear discipline issues as well with them. He had a rough patch. He seems to be good now, but Gallo's been consistently on a streak and doing well. So I would say, maybe slightly like 1%, 2%, give Gallo the edge there. But man, who knows? Who freaking knows, to be honest? That's going to be a tremendous fight. That fight alone is worth, I think, the subscription to DAZN, because that's going to be a fight of the year. Saludos Fight Hub, aka Pound for Pound Media. El dude lives. Hey, no way. He lives. Arm, what's up? Marcos, let's not leave out that Canelo is doing the same as Plant and getting his Mando out of the way, even though the franchise champion doesn't have a Mando. In your face, Suleiman. Yeah, very true. That's true, man. He's going through with his mandatory as well, even though, yeah, he's the franchise champion. He doesn't have to go through with that mandatory. But he wants to get a fight in. He wants to be very, very active this year because he was born ready. That's why, bros. You can smell what The Rock is cooking. Burchett Valdez, who wins, says, Steve, but you can call me a Barry. My name is Steve. What's up from Calexico? What's up, bro? What'd you ask again, dog? Seattle, Washington. What's up? What's up, doggy? Where'd you go? Who asked me that question? I don't even remember what the hell I said. Marco, say hi to me. What's up, Ulysses? Hi. Where'd homeboy go? Stephen Fulton put on a show this weekend. He did. That was a very entertaining fight against Angelo Leo. Luis Neri called him out. This should be a good fight too, man. Neri got dynamite in his hands. Oh, it was Arm. No, it wasn't Arm. I already answered your question. Arm, of course, was born ready. Just like all of us. All of us was born ready. Dang it, I lost that question. Oh, there you go. It's Steve. There you go. Mr. Steve, Super Steve. I'm going to take a sip of caffeine. I got to go to the gym after this, guys. 5 minutes over. I'm only supposed to do this for an hour, but just because I like all y'all, I'm doing a little extra. This is Fight Hub TV live chat overtime. To get an overtime, I need 20 more likes. I'll stay on a little bit longer. Let's get 20 more likes to get 150 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't had a chance to already. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media at Fight Hub TV on Twitter and Instagram at Hey It's Marcos V on Instagram and on Twitter. All right, is Super Steve. You can call Barry Steve, Barry Saldivar or Saldivar. Damn, this is good-ish. This Mountain Dew, it's terrible. A ton of sugar. 10 more likes, bros. 10 more likes. Let's go. Berchelt Valdez, who wins? I got Berchelt because of his power, because of his relentlessness, but because lately Valdez and his defense. That's why I'm siding more with Berchelt, because two things. Valdez gets hit a lot more than I'd like to see him get hit, and he obliges. He'll willingly engage in a firefight. Not good when the guy is a bigger puncher than you, more relentless, and throws more punches. Not good at all. So I'm favoring Berchelt because of that, but it's going to be a great fight because, at the end of the day, they're both going to end up slugging it out with each other, and just kind of kick the crap out of each other. So, I think Valdez, he needs to be smart in there. He needs to just box. Valdez can box. He used to box a lot back in the day, but, he kind of got out of that. And that's why they switched him away from Manny Robles to Eddie Reynoso to see if he could work more on his defense. But I haven't seen him being more of a boxer mover since being with Eddie. I'm seeing, the same things happen. He's getting, I understand it's a process. It's a process. You can't expect a fighter to go with a trainer and then magically in 3 months improve on everything. This is a process. He needs time to go ahead and improve on all that stuff with that fighter. Berchelt versus Jojo, Yo-Yo Diaz. I think I'm actually going to talk to Jojo. The director for high threat and security operations for the Department of State. Follow me on LinkedIn, bro. Good job. AOK, USA. Thank you, Marcos. No problem, Ulysses. Mike Banning Casemiro. I don't know. Andy Ruiz Jr. to be heavyweight champ for sure. If he's dedicated, puts in the work, I really do believe that he can be heavyweight champion. I think he can beat Joshua again. Fury is a little bit tougher because of Fury's movement. Wilder, it's a tough fight for him too, but I think that he can. Steve says, drink coconut water. 10 more likes. No, 6 more likes, guys. 6 more likes. Come on. Let's go. Energy drinks are bad for you before working out. Accelerates the heart. I know. It's terrible, but I was feeling like crap earlier. So I needed a little kick. There. Oscar Valdez has an alligator named Steve. He does. And I've interviewed him many, many times about it. You know why he called his alligator Steve? I bet you don't know why he called his alligator Steve Saldivar. He called his alligator Steve because as an homage to Steve Irwin. That's why Oscar Valdez's alligator is called Steve. I asked him this one time. He liked Steve Irwin, and I freaking love Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. Okay. He loved Steve Irwin so much that he got a crocodile and named him after him. Man, I wish I could find the interview to show you where I asked him that. But yes, R.I.P. Steve Irwin, man. But that is the reason why Oscar Valdez's alligator is called Steve. We didn't get to 150 likes. I'm sad. So because of that, I'm going to have to sign off now. I was hoping we can get just 4 more freaking likes. 4 more likes. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. 1 more like. Come on, do it. Do it now. Come on. Do it for Maria. Let's go. We did it. 151 likes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for that. It's a wrap. It says Life and Logic. Damn, we got a little bit more. All right. Okay, shit. All right. You got it. You got it. Thank you. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Let's do that. Come on, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Fight Club. Come on. Don't be a bunch of girly men. Thank you, Ozzy. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're tuning in for the first time, or if you haven't already, please help us get to 1 million subs. I can't do a Robert Garcia impression. I'm not good at impressions. Really, I used to be really good when I was a little kid, but as soon as my balls dropped, my voice changed. Yeah, that went out the window. Give this a like and a share as well. Follow us on social media at FightUpTV. Would you do an exhibition against Ellie? Oh, Jesus, I get this every chat. If I can make a ton of money off of that exhibition and you guys would be willing to pay for it, F yes, okay? See how much money Jake Paul is making? If I can get something close to that, $250,000, not even that, 150 G's, 175 G's, 200 G's, let's go, let's go. I'm all for it. I don't care what happens. I think I'd win, but I would be super down for it. Shut up and take my money. Can you do Golovkin impression? Oh, Marcos, yeah, good boy, big drama show. Hey, Marcos. He always says my name like that. Marcos. Hey, Marcos. I got Ellie by stop. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, dog. There we go. Big fight. That's funny because I asked this question to like some of my homies too. I'm like, hey, would you pay for this? And all of them said yes. I can't do Chris Eubank Sr. impression. It's just too stupendous for me to do it, to be honest. All right, you guys, I got to take off and go to the gym because I'm getting freaking gordo, and I need to get back in shape. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Michael Schwarzenegger, David Ortiz. Put that cookie down. Stop. Put that cookie down. What's up, bro? Grand Prairie. Yes, Grand Prairie. The Eubanks. Stupendous. You know what? I'm going to work on the Eubank. Now that I'm like doing this, I can kind of feel like I can maybe, because it's a higher tone voice. Stupendous. You see the man? Yeah, I can't do it. Okay, very nice. Good night, guys. I like. Press a like on the stream. Goodbye.